I'm Stewart and I'm watching the rods while I talk. Never waste any time filming. I always get on with the fishing and then do the filming around that. Anyway, this particular blog is dedicated to the daytime short sessions that a lot of us have to fit in with a busy schedule. Now, of course, many anglers, some anglers, like to fish vast venues with just a few big monster carp in there, and they may end up doing thousands of hours just to catch the one very elusive fish. Now, I don't have a problem with that. If that's what folks want to do, I think that's absolutely great. Do the same sort of thing myself. But of course, not every angler can do that. On the other hand, the other extreme, if you like, you've got the commercial type venues where you can go and catch a fish maybe every 5 minutes. And again, no problem with that. I think they serve commercials. I think they serve a very important role in angling. But that's not every angler's taste, is it? Not everyone wants to do that. A lot of fishermen, carp anglers, want to challenge, but they don't necessarily want to spend thousands of hours on a vast pit after one fish. On the other hand, they don't want to be catching fish every 5 minutes and considering it to be too, and I use the word in inverted commas, too easy. They want a bit of a challenge, and the place where I am today, that presents that. These are the sort of club venues that are available all over the place. You can go and fish them on the price of a club ticket. There are fish in there, there's a decent stock out there, but it's not too easy, again, inverted commas on that. So you have to put a bit of time in. You might catch one fish, 2, 3 fish in a short evening session, but you know that you've had to work hard for those fish. You know that there's a sense of achievement at the end of it. And of course you always end up picking a few other species up along the way. And here's a tiny roach. As you can see, I haven't even brought a pod with me today. In fact, I'm travelling very light. No barrow, no trolley, no bivvy, no bed chair, no sleeping bag, down to the bare bones as far as tackle's concerned. It's nice to do that sometimes, isn't it? I do a lot of kitchen sink jobs where I've got all the gear with me for a few days on the bank, but it's nice to be able to travel very light and yet still have a good session after carp. And that's what I'm hoping for today, of course, a good session. If I can get fish on the bank, I'll be happy. If I can get 1, I'll be happy. If I can get 2, I'll be very happy. 3, well, I'll be ecstatic. In the net. And there it is, a nice common. According to my scale of contentment previously, I'm now happy. It's in the net, it's rested, and it's ready to go back. As you've seen, that fish has now gone back. I'm worn out. I feel like I've done a couple of rounds with Manny Pacquiao. Anyway, as you saw, that fish is not a monster. It's no good setting unrealistic targets to catch a 30 or a 40 if they aren't in there. This particular venue, I have had 20s, but they've been few and far between. So a fish of that calibre, I'm happy to get something like that on the bank. We have to be ambitious in our angling. We have to set ourselves targets, but also, very important, we have to be realistic as well. And you're probably wondering, of course, as many carp anglers do, what did you catch it on? Bait's a big part of carp fishing, isn't it? Well, I'm always happy to share that. I'm fishing 2 rods, as you've seen. On the one rod, I'm fishing with a lobworm pop-up over lobworm baits with multi-mix proactive pellets. I'm also dipping the boilie as well on the hook. PVA bag, casting out, and I'm fishing a tight area underneath a tree to my left. It's from the premium range, that particular boilie. The other rod, which is the one I caught that carp on, I'm fishing cranberry, and again it's a pop-up, it's a soluble boilie. I've been into these since SBS brought them out a couple of years ago. Very, very good. They release the flavour into the venue. over a period of time. So give it a couple of hours, particularly when the water temperature's up like this, and that boilie is very, very enticing for carp, and I've just proved that, haven't I? So I'm fishing a cranberry pop-up over cranberry boilies, again the same brand of pellets, and again a PVA bag, identical sort of setup, but to the right I've got another overhanging tree, so I'm fishing under that one. Anyway, I've got about an hour and a half to go till dark, so will my happy become very happy? Let's wait and see. Well, I'm ending the session happy. Not very happy, and certainly not ecstatic, but you know, sometimes happy is more than enough. Out and about yourself, tight lines, and I'll see you soon.